I was trying to think, have you ever seen any work that sort of deal with that sort of subject?
Yeah.
Have you been to any gallery in the more gallery context that somewhat talk about that? No?
Nothing I can think of.
Maybe Jeff Koons, the massive sculpture, the object of desire or something like that.
Well, he did
Who is
this
it?
puppet, right?
Yeah.
Pink puppet.
Who is that?
Jeff Koons.
So because this MacGuffin is quite specific to the narrative film things, or just of stories, if we're going to interpret it in the wider sense, should we still be, like, are we thinking of MacGuffin's just the starting point, it's not the title, it's not...
No, it's,
because, I was going
I'm
to say,
quite wary of using that straight
so
out
we're just
as a
using
title.
that as an idea to start off, but then in the end, depending on where all the work goes...
But it's still, wouldn't it still be the same thing that it's like, basically, MacGuffin is the point where it's an elusive object that people are drawn towards, like have a motive of reaching. So that could be in photography. If that's like a very short definition of it, then like it doesn't have to be strictly film. We don't have to use a character.
No, I don't mean like make a film. I just mean
No.
like with like whatever works, like how I'm thinking of interpreting it, whatever. I guess it wouldn't. Maybe it wouldn't be related to. Like if the MacGuffin isn't an object, or you know what I mean, or if the desire isn't like a need, it's just I don't know, more instinctive. Then I think like if the whole thing is about MacGuffin, like that wouldn't fit in. It just wouldn't, you know.
But it would be about. But the thing wrong with that, by the way, we recorded it an object, but it said object, idea, or thing. So it's not just like a thing, like a tangible object. It's like an idea that you're chasing. Maybe. But then wouldn't it be? Aren't we doing it based on that? Are we not? I thought we were.
I think we agree on the object that the character is chasing after the very elusive object, very loosely based on that very general idea, but just how we want to add more depth to that idea and be more dimensional, like how Charlie talked about the relics. Sort of every small provincial town, they have some sort of monumental site that attracts tourists to go there, say, meteor strike this, make this hole and something like that. That could be partly fictional, partly factual, and people go there just to see that.
Yeah, like they don't
no one
understand
knows,
maybe even what it is. But they
no
just
one
know
knows
to
if
go.
it really happened and it really exists, because there's a room for imagination.
Yeah,
people
they go to
go all
these
the way
things.
just to see that. They want to know. They want to look at the object
Could that be
itself.
In a way, it can be.
That was kind of my
it's really,
idea.
I think with that, in a way, even though it comes from narrative stories, a MacGuffin is still a fairly abstract and emotional concept, because it's not the object, it's not the target, it's the search and it's the need.
Oh, it's not.
So it's the process and the search.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, we talk about like a lot of times, like for example, we would talk about it if you're talking about looking at a film or talking about a story, and I've written a story where I think someone had a story where a character is holding a box for someone. Here, take this box and hold on to it. And the person who's holding the box has no idea what's inside, and someone else kills that person to get that box.
Yeah.
And of course, first question is, what's in the box? Is it money? Is it jewels? Is it stolen?
But
is it legal?
I think
is it drugs? The answer is, it's a MacGuffin.
In the film context, it's more in a time-based linear form that we could allow that to happen, the process of that. But I think it's really up to you if you want to, what you want to depict. The process is the part that you want to focus